Sometimes when the insomnia became unbearable, Zahra would read not physics, not reports. She read the strange fringe blogs of Western intellectuals. It was like looking at another planet. A planet her uncle Javad had invented in the living room of their old house in Shiraz. Only he hadn't known he was inventing someone else's future. And they didn't know they were living in someone else's past. That night, she stumbled upon an article about some newfangled philosophy, the Neoreactionary movement, the Dark Enlightenment. She read about calls to replace democracy with corporate governance, about techno-monarchy, about traditional values purged of religion. She read the names: Curtis Yarvin, Nick Land, Peter Thiel. And she felt nothing. No surprise, no fear, only a cold cosmic weariness, because she had seen all of this before. She had seen it on the dusty carpet of the living room in the yellowed newspaper clippings Uncle Javad used to bring home. No, not Hossein, Java, or was it Hossein? Memory confuses names like a centrifuge separates isotopes, dividing and mixing them at once. No, it was Javad. Peter Thiel speaks of the failure of democracy, almost word for word what Papa wrote in 1997, wrote in the margins of the Quran, which was blasphemy. But he said the Quran was also a code that had to be cracked to understand the enemy's design, and the enemy uses our sacred texts against us. Nick Land quotes ideas about exiting the system. That's straight from my uncle's notes on the Hira from modernity. An exodus from time like Moses from Egypt. Only Moses knew where he was going, and we are fleeing into a void of our own making. Curtis Yarvin and his neo-reaction. It's a direct tracing of my uncle's theory on the return to the sacred vertical of power. Only my uncle's vertical reached toward Allah, and Yarvin's reaches toward a CEO, a chief executive officer of the universe who doesn't exist, just as the conspiracy my uncle was searching for never existed. They don't even know. These smart people from Silicon Valley, they don't know that their revolutionary ideas were conceived by a half-mad colonel and a theologian from Shiraz who were looking for a conspiracy where there was none, and in the process created the very philosophy that would later be claimed by the same people they considered enemies. Or maybe I'm the one who invented that they invented it. Maybe, in that childhood room where I drew diagrams connecting names and dates, I wasn't creating a map of a conspiracy, but a blueprint for the future. And now the world is being built according to my childhood scrawls, like a blueprint, like the schematic for a centrifuge that separates uranium into isotopes, and life into truth and lies. Only where is the truth, and where is the lie when the lie becomes truth 20 years later?